Defence Minister of India, Rajnath Singh Ji, ministers from the government of Uttar Pradesh, officers of the government, fellow businessmen, all delegates, friends from media. It is a great privilege and honor to be here at the Global Investor Summit 2023 of Uttar Pradesh and share a few thoughts. India, under the strong visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi Ji, has achieved a position where we are going to see India being the fastest growing economy, not only in the current year, I'm pretty sure in the coming years of the decade. It is not only about economic growth. What the Honorable Prime Minister has enabled is a 360-degree development. That is because there is a confidence and aspiration in every Indian, in every nook and corner of the country. So we are seeing economic development, development in quality of life, development in sports, arts, and across the board you see it exhibiting itself in terms of the aspiration and want to achieve more everywhere. From an economy point of view, India's dream of becoming a $5 trillion economy, 10 trillion, and again 25 trillion when we become 100 years after independence, is very much achievable, and we are well on our path. And we have started the Amrit Kaal with the first budget, which I would say lays a very strong foundation, because we are seeing a tremendous investment towards infrastructure development and also policies that will promote huge consumption. I feel we are in a situation where we are going to see growth led by infrastructure as well as consumption. We are going to see rural growth as well as urban growth, domestic growth as well as exports growth. It is a very unique situation because this has not happened. Usually one thing or the other will pull us down. I think we are in a unique situation. The world is going through three fundamental transitions: digital artificial intelligence transition, energy transition, and transition towards building a global value chain to meet the supply chain demands of the world. I would say India is very uniquely positioned to not only participate but lead in all the three dimensions. I will take a minute. On the AI and digital transition, we are very uniquely placed because of three reasons. One, India has adopted digital in a very unique way to solve problems at scale, both in public services delivery as well as in the private sector. Second, we have a most successful IT industry which has enormous capability. And third, we have a talent pool which is very unparalleled. So we are very uniquely positioned towards this transition, not only for India but for the world. Second, in energy transition, we will be the only nation which will be adding significant capacity of energy, more than twice or thrice of what we have today in the next 2 decades. With this kind of a growth, transition becomes easier. The transition is not a substitution, transition becomes a growth engine. And third, in terms of the global supply chain, again, the government policies, whether it is the PLI schemes or simply the vision of the Prime Minister to take India to be a leader in the most important sectors of the future, is going to drive a huge amount of investment, capability building, and ecosystem development, which is all going to lead into enormous amount of growth domestically and most importantly globally from an export point of view.
तो बड़ी खबर मिल रही है, मुकेश अंबानी का